Welcome to this evening's coverage of girls varsity basketball here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. I'm Brady Sari. Joining me once again is Thomas Fox. As tonight's matchup, we'll see the Spuds of Moorhead Senior High School taking on the Otters of Fergus Falls High School. Going over the starting five for both teams, starting with the visiting team of Fergus Falls, we got Jenna Carlson, Carly Bragger, Bryn Sternberg, Centrea Lockett, and Carissa Eberly. For the Spuds, we got Annie Horan, Tori Hagan, Anna Nelson, Grace Perry, and Haley Oberg. Spuds looking to bounce back after a loss to Egan at their last home game.
And I think one thing they have to do better is not play too much press defense, because when you play too much press defense, you're basically giving up wide open shots on the other end. They have to be more patient on defense, make the Otters work for those points instead of giving them to them.
And now we are just moments away from jump ball. We'll see Annie Horan taking it for the Spuds. And for the Otters, it'll be number 32, Carissa Eberly. Spuds win the tip. They'll get first possession of the game. Anna Nelson has it now for the Spuds. She takes it across half court. Pass over to Annie Horan. Gets a screen from Perry. Inside pass to Perry is good. Basket just rolls in there from Grace Perry. Early basket for the Spuds.
That was a great play design by the Spuds right there, just to get the easy basket right away.
Carlson with it now for the Otters. Kicks over to Sternberg. Inside pass to Lockett was stolen away here from the Spuds. Anna Nelson with it now. Nelson over to Hagen. Hagen goes up with it. No good off that basket. Rebounded there by Lockett. Sternberg has it here now for Fergus Falls. Pass over to Bragger was tipped away there by Grace Perry. Fergus Falls will keep possession here. Pass into Carlson was tipped by Annie Horan, recovered by Tori Hagen. She passes up to Oberg. Oberg kicks back to Hagen. Hagen over to Perry. Perry swings to Nelson. Nelson passes across to Horan. Horan into the corner for Oberg. Oberg drives the baseline, gets a pass to the under corner to Nelson. Nelson drives, kicks back out to Oberg. Oberg swings to Perry. Perry open three. That three good from Grace Perry. She has the first 5 points for the Spuds.
Already excellent ball movement, just distributing the ball all around the court.
Moorhead already showing some press defense here as Lockett passes up to Sternberg. Fergus Falls will keep possession. Eberly will take it out in front of the scorer's table. Sternberg with it now for the Otters. She passes over to Bragger. Bragger into the corner now. Inside pass back to Bragger. Knocked out of bounds by a Spud. Fergus will take it out under their own hoop now.
This is already patient defense by the Spuds right here. Not getting too antsy about turnovers, and there's a turnover right there.
Pass in, intercepted there by Annie Horan. Quick pass up to Hagen. Hagen finishes the basket and gets the and one. She will go to the breakdown free throw line for a 3-point chance.
Already another defensive highlight for Annie Horan, just stepping in front of that pass. She has been everywhere on defense this year.
Free throw good there from Hagen. Some 3-2 press defense here from the Spuds as Lockett, guarded by Hagen, gets it across half court. Sternberg has it here, guarded by Nelson. Sternberg with a move, passes to Lockett in the corner. Brager thought about the three, looks inside to Lockett. Basket no good. Rebounded there by Tori Hagen. Hagen passes over to Perry. Perry inside to Oberg. A foul will be called here on Fergus Falls. Spuds will take it out under their own hoop.
What a start for the Spuds. I mean, on both sides of the ball here, not getting too greedy on offense or defense.
Quick pass in as Annie Horan finishes that shot. Double-digit lead here, just a little less than 3 minutes into the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Carlson with it now. Fake pass, passes over to Brager. That three no good. Recovered there by Grace Perry. Perry up the court, gets a pass over to Nelson. Nelson drives. Blocked there by Carissa Eberly. Rebounded here by Fergus Falls. Sternberg takes it up now. Sternberg tries to get a pass over to Eberly. Knocked out of bounds, however. Spuds will get possession.
And the way the Spuds are playing this perimeter defense has really just been the highlight defensively so far. And the fact that their press defense hasn't given up open shots, it's shown that Tom Dryberg has really been serious about being good defensively.
Kira Swanson and Ava Redding checked into the game now as that pass, Oberg in the corner with the three. Sails that one long of the basket, rebounded by Perry. Perry kicks over to Redding. Redding has it at the key, swings over to Oberg. Oberg back out to Swanson. Swanson over to Redding. Inside to Nelson. Nelson kicks out to Perry. Perry with another three. That three good from Grace Perry. And a timeout called here by Fergus Falls, as with 14 minutes left in the first half, Spuds hold a 13-0 lead, and we'll take a quick break here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Welcome back here on Spuds TV after that Fergus Falls timeout. Spuds holding the Otters scoreless here 4 minutes into the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard. It'll be Fergus Falls ball here.
Head coach for the Spuds, Tom Dryberg, must be so happy with how his unit's playing. I mean, on both sides of the ball, the Spuds are playing with so much confidence right now.
Julia Highcheck has the ball now for Fergus Falls. She kicks over to Carlson. Carlson's pass to Sternberg. Guarded by Redding, gets a screen. Long pass over to Sternberg. Sternberg with the drive, goes up, no good on that basket. Rebounded there by Oberg, and a foul will be called there. That foul will go on Bryn Sternberg. Anna Nelson has it here for the Spuds as she takes it across half court. Nelson with a quick drive. Almost goes coast to coast. Rebounded there by the Otters. Sternberg with it now. Met at half court by Redding. Gets a pass over to Highcheck. Lockett with it now. Passes over to Anderson. Anderson looks inside. Lockett has it here. Pass over to Sternberg. Sternberg tries a three. No good. Rebounded there by Haley Oberg. Nelson gets a screen from Oberg. Kicks it back. Thought about the three. Kicks over to Perry. Perry tries again with the three. No good on that one. Rebound attempt there by Kira Swanson as she knocks it out of bounds. Checking into the game now for the Spuds is Annie Horan and Julia McAdams. They'll come in for Anna Nelson and Haley Oberg.
They're going once again in this 3-2 look, and it's worked very well.
High check with it now here for Fergus. Passes over to Anderson. Anderson back to high check. She loses control of that one, and Spuds will regain possession. Annie Horan with it now for the Spuds. Quick pass over to Swanson. Spuds moving around. She passes over to Redding. Redding swings it to Horan. Inside to McAdams. McAdams goes up with it. Can't get that one to fall. Rebounded there by Bryn Sternberg. Pass over to Highcheck. Lockett with it now for Fergus Falls. Guarded by Redding. She passes over to Anderson. Anderson turns around and passes to Sternberg. Sternberg tries a three. Just long of the basket on that one. Rebounded, however, by Carlson. Lockett has it here. Pass out to Carlson. That three bounces in and out. Spuds coaching thought that one went out of bounds as it bounced off the top of the backboard. Kira Swanson with the drive. Kicks out to Horan. Horan over to Redding. Back to Horan. Horan with the three. No good on that. Knocked out of bounds. Spuds will keep possession here.
That was a great job in the corner by the Spuds there, getting Horan open.
Back into the game for Fergus Falls is Carly Brager. Pass into Perry now. Kicks back out to Horan. Back inside to Perry. Was stolen away there by Lockett. Lockett's 2-on-1 now. Kicks out to Brager. Brager tries a three. No good. Rebounded here by the Spuds, and a foul will be called there on Isabella Anderson.
And the Spuds are getting in the Otters' heads. The Spuds are forcing the Otters to take very tough threes, and it just has not been working out.
Anna Nelson has it here for the Spuds. Nelson tries to get a pass over to Swanson. That one will roll out of bounds. Fergus Falls will have possession now. .11:09 to go in the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Spuds have a 10-point lead as it's 13-3. As Lockett will pass over to Sternberg. Sternberg kicks it to Brager. Pass the high check over to Brager. Inside now to Lockett. Move inside from Lockett as that basket falls.
That's what the Otters need to do. They got to stop taking threes right now and just settle for the easy twos.
Ava Redding with the drive, goes up, no good. Second chance by Kira Swanson, no good. Rebounded there by McAdams, kicks out to Swanson. Pass over to Anna Nelson, swings to Horan. Horan tries a three. That three no good. And rolls out of bounds. Fergus Falls will have possession now. Sternberg guarded by Redding. As Sternberg struggles to get across half court, she passes over now to Anderson. Anderson with the drive. Goes up, guarded by McAdams. Rebounded there by McAdams. Long pass up to Redding. As no good, Julie McAdams with the rebound. Recontrolled by the Spuds. Kira Swanson has it here for Moorhead. She passes over to Annie Horan. Pass back to Swanson. Pass across to Redding. Recontrolled. Annie Horan with it now. Looks across to Nelson.
They should probably try to set up a pick and roll near the wing or the top of the key.
Ava Redding has it here. And the Spuds will reset here on offense. Nelson gets a screen from McAdams. Pass over to Horan. Horan looks over to Redding. Back to Horan. Long pass across to Nelson. Nelson drives, goes up with it, no good. Second chance by McAdams. Draws the foul. Julia McAdams will go to the breakdown free throw line to shoot 2.
I've said this time and time again. Julia McAdams has been one of the best bench players on the Spuds. She is physical and a great rebounder and is a very good scorer, especially at the line.
Checking back in for the Spuds now is Grace Perry and Tori Hagen. They'll come in for Ava Redding and Kira Swanson. Second free throw good there from Julia McAdams as Oberg will check in. Long pass up to Lockett. Trying to catch the Spuds off guard here. Lockett with the drive. Kicks out. Sternberg with it now. Brager has it here. Pass across to Sternberg. Stolen away there by Tori Hagen. Hagen slows down the play. Pass over to Grace Perry. Perry into the corner for Haran. Haran with the 3. That one falls there from Annie Haran. Spuds lead up to 13 here with 18:25 left to go in the first half, or 8:25 left to go. Foul called there on Annie Haran.
I like that the Spuds are using press defense when they have a ton of momentum on their side, but right now you can play a little bit more patient, a little more relaxed on defense, because you can still get turnovers, make good defensive plays without press defense.
That pass into Lockett was knocked out of bounds by Grace Perry. Fergus Falls will take it out here. Brager passes into Lockett. Over to Sternberg now. Sternberg to high check. Brager with it now for Fergus Falls. She passes over to high check. High check guarded by Haran. She swings it over. Sternberg with it now, guarded by Hagen. Sternberg loses Hagen on that one. Pass out to high check. Inside pass to Lockett, and the foul will be called there on Haley Oberg. Fergus Falls will take it out under their own hoop. Another foul will be called here on the Spuds. That one will also go on Annie Haran.
Yeah, they tried setting up the double team near the sideline, but sometimes we're just going to get unlucky with those double teams.
Ava Redding checks back into the game now for the Spuds as High Check controls the ball now for the Otters. High Check with the drive. No good on that basket. Rebounded there by Haley Oberg. Grace Perry with the pass up to Nelson. Into the corner for Redding. Redding kicks back out to Nelson. Nelson over to Hagen. Oberg has it now. Looks across to Redding. Redding tries a 3. No good on that shot. Rebounded by Sternberg. Passed over to High Check. High Check long pass to Brager. Pass stolen away there by Redding. Anna Nelson has it now. Pass back to Ava Redding. Grace Perry open on the three-point line. No good on that 3. Brager controlling it now for the Otters. Sternberg with it. Pass into the corner for Eberly. Eberly stepped out of bounds. Spuds will have possession now. 6:45 left in the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard, as Jenna Carlson checks in for the Otters, as well as Haley Harstead.
This defense from the Spuds has been insane, especially on the perimeter.
Anna Nelson has it here for the Spuds. She passes over to Perry. Perry kicks it back to Nelson. Pass inside now to Perry from Oberg. Kicks it back out to Hagen. Hagen, fake three. That jumper no good. Rebounded here by Harsted. Sternberg has it here, guarded by Redding. Pass to Carlson, into the corner for Lockett. Back to Sternberg. Lockett has it here. She passes out to Bragger. Inside pass to Carlson. Didn't connect as it goes out of bounds. Spuds will have possession now. And with that, Spuds call their first time out of the game. 5:52 left in the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Spuds holding a 13-point lead here over the Otters. And we'll take a quick break on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Welcome back here on Spuds TV. After that Moorhead timeout, Spuds currently have a 13-point lead here over Fergus Falls. A little under 6 minutes to go in the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard, as Anna Nelson will take it up for the Spuds. Nelson with it here, guarded by Carlson. Pass over to McAdams. Inside back over to Nelson. To the corner for Redding. That three no good. Rebounded by Kira Swanson. Passes back out to Redding. Nelson has it now for the Spuds. McAdams open underneath the hoop. That basket just rolls out. Rebounded once again by Kira Swanson. Rebounded there by McAdams. And a jump ball will be called. Possession will go to Fergus Falls. Sternberg's pass up to Carlson. Carlson guarded here by Perry. Into the corner for Sternberg. And a foul will be called there on Julia McAdams.
For a split second, on every possession, it seems like the Otters have a wide open look, but the Spuds defenders have just been way too fast for them to get a decent shot.
Sternberg tries the jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Kira Swanson. Anna Nelson has it now. Pass it over to Redding. Redding drives the baseline, goes up with it. No good on that basket as Julia McAdams gets her first shot blocked, but her second chance good.
That was a nifty rebound by Julia McAdams there. Just snagging it with one hand.
Fergus Falls coach wanted to travel on that, as that's a travel called, as he thought Julia McAdams did not lose possession of that ball. Anna Nelson has it here for the Spuds as she takes it across half court. Pass over to Redding. Redding inside to Kira Swanson. Swanson with the drive, passes back to Redding. Redding out to Perry. Over to Nelson. Nelson to Perry. Inside to Swanson. Swanson goes up. Knocked out of bounds here. Possession will stay with the Spuds. Checking in for Ava Redding is Lauren Peterson. As Anna Nelson, long pass out to Kira Swanson. Swanson drives, she goes up, no good on that one, rebounded there by McAdams. Second chance, no good. Fergus Falls with the now. Sternberg takes it up the court for the Otters. Guarded by Grace Perry. Pass into the corner for Brager. Brager tries a three, short on that one. Kept alive there by Anna Nelson, recovered by the Otters. And that foul will be go on Anna Nelson here. Checking in here for Fergus Falls is Madeline Budke. She'll come in for Jenna Carlson. Pass into Sternberg here. Guarded by Lauren Peterson, gets a screen from Lockett. Peterson gets around that screen. Pass inside now to Lockett. Guarded by McAdams. Another foul will be called there. That one will go on Julia McAdams.
I think the refusal to play zone defense by head coach Tom Dryberg is really like a gutsy move, but at the same time, it's smart. You want to keep momentum as long as possible as Bryn Sternberg hits a three. And the keeping of momentum for the Spuds is a very smart move, in my opinion.
Spuds will have it now under their own hoop. Anna Nelson passes inside to Kira Swanson. Foul will be called there on Carly Brager. That will send Kira Swanson to the breakdown free throw line to shoot the 1 of 1. First one good there from Kira Swanson. She has a 2-point chance now. Second one good there from Kira Swanson. Sternberg guarded by Peterson as she passes over to Highcheck. Budke with it now for the Otters, guarded by Perry. Back over to Highcheck. Highcheck kicks out to Harsted. Sternberg with it now. Pass over to Budke. Gets a screen from Lockett. Pass over to Sternberg. That pass to Budke was knocked away by Anna Nelson. Otters will have possession here on the far side of the court. Pass into a Highcheck here. Inside to Lockett. Lockett goes up, no good, as the defense from Haley Oberg. Grace Perry with it now for the Spuds. She'll pass over to Anna Nelson. Nelson into the corner for Peterson, as that three is just long from Lauren Peterson. Rebounded here by Haley Oberg. Oberg kicks over to Perry. Inside pass to Nelson. Back to Peterson, as that one slips through her hands. Possession will go to the Otters here. 2:15 left to go here in the first half on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Spuds currently with a 22-8 lead here over Fergus Falls, as Sternberg is guarded by Peterson. Gets a screen behind half court from Lockett. Gets another one. Sternberg guarded by Perry now. Gets a pass into the corner for Budke. Foul will be called there on Kira Swanson.
And that was a smart offensive design there. That was a very smart offensive design by the Otters to face the press defense. I mean, you got to do anything to avoid the violation.
No good on the 1 of 1 from Budke, as the Spuds have it now. Perry inside pass to Swanson. Swanson goes up. No good on that basket. Knocked out of bounds by the Otters. Spuds will have possession here. As checking back in now for Fergus Falls is Carissa Eberly. She'll check in for Haley Harsted. Pass into Haley Oberg. Oberg kicks out to Perry. Perry over to Nelson. Nelson with it here. She passes over to Perry. Perry with the 3. That one good there from Grace Perry. Sternberg has it here now for Fergus Falls. Sternberg floater from the free throw line, no good. As a jump ball will be called here, possession will go to the Spuds. Anna Nelson with it now for the Spuds. She'll pass over to Perry. Perry looks inside. She kicks over to Swanson. Swanson and Nelson. Inside pass to Oberg. Oberg tries to get a pass back out to Nelson. Was knocked away there by an Otter. Spuds will take it out on the far side of the court.
I think Anna Nelson would have been open, like pretty open in the corner.
Grace Perry has it here for the Spuds. She kicks over to Nelson into the corner for Peterson. Peterson tries again. No good on that one. Second chance from Haley Oberg, no good. Rebounded here by Lockett as we have under a minute left to go here in the first half of basketball. Long pass sails over the head of Carissa Eberly. Spuds will have possession here with 47 seconds left on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Anna Nelson has it here for the Spuds. Bounce pass over to Grace Perry, knocked out of bounds by Sternberg. Spuds will take it out in front of the Fergus Falls bench. Passing to Nelson. Nelson kicks over to Peterson. Peterson tries again with the 3. That 3 no good there from Lauren Peterson. Rebounded here by Sternberg. Pass over to Hychek. Hychek to Lockett. Lockett tries a 3. Hits the base of the rim on that one. Rebounded by Kira Swanson. 15 seconds left to go here in the first half. Anna Nelson with it now. She passes over to Perry. Perry inside look to Oberg. Back out to Nelson. Nelson with the 3. No good on that 3. As that one is called out of bounds. Spuds bench and coach unhappy with that, as that happened earlier with Fergus Falls, but there's counted.
That's awesome. That really is.
Half-court attempt is no good there from Sternberg as the first half of basketball is in the books. An impressive showing on offense and defense here for the Spuds, holding Fergus Falls to just 8 points while mounting 25 points himself.
Absolutely. I mean, this is just, in my opinion, this is the best performance by the Spuds this year in a half. I mean, offense, defense, you name it. The chemistry here is just outstanding right now.
We'll take a break here on Spuds TV for halftime as the FM Acro team will be performing.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and back-dragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Kasasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Kasasa rewards.
Welcome back here for second half coverage of girls basketball. Hopefully you stuck around for halftime of the impressive performance from the FM Acro Lights team. Second half of basketball underway. Spuds are going into the second half, leading 25-8 over the Fergus Falls Otters. Tom, what do you think the plan is here for the Spuds in the second half?
Well, the way that they played in the first half, I expect them to keep their foot on the gas here. I mean, you have the Otters right where you want them. You're up 25-8. I expect head coach Tom Dryberg to tell his players, keep being aggressive and keep your foot on the gas. We have too much to lose in this game. What I expect the Otters to do, I expect them to play a lot more fast-paced than they did in the first half. They were playing a lot, way too slow, and the Spuds took advantage of that. Find a way to neutralize the press defense that the Spuds have initiated, and chances are the Spuds will still have that intact this half. But I think we got a good half of basketball coming up.
Moments away here now from the second half as the Spuds will look at the same starting 5. And it appears that the Otters will start with their same starting 5 as well. Fergus Falls will start with the ball in the second half as Annie Horan won the tip for the Spuds in the first half. As Sternberg starts with it. Gets a screen. Pass into the corner for Bragger. Inside pass to Lockett. Kicks back out to Sternberg. Sternberg swings. Pass back to Bragger. Bragger with the 3. That 3 no good. Race for it. Recovered by Annie Horan. Pass. She gets a pass up to Oberg. Oberg with a good move to get that basket. Early scoring here from the Spuds in the second half. Carlson with it now, kicks into the corner for Lockett. Lockett guarded by Tori Hagen. She passes to Sternberg. Sternberg brings it around. She gets a screen there from Eberly. Pass over to Jenna Carlson. Carlson gets a pass over to Lockett. Inside now to Sternberg. Sternberg goes up. That basket rolls in.
And that's another thing. The Otters do have a size disadvantage against the Spuds, but that doesn't mean the Otters can't come back. If they play fast-paced and just like press defense, they can climb their way back into this game.
3 no good there from Tori Hagen. Rebounded there by Bragger. Sternberg with it now. Passes to Bragger. Pass inside. Gets away from Eberly. That 3 from Sternberg no good. Rebounded here by Anna Nelson. Nelson going coast to coast with it. Knocked out by Lockett. Spuds will take it out under their own hoop now. Nelson passes into Oberg. Oberg goes up over Lockett. That basket no good. Rebounded there by Carissa Eberly. Long pass up to Carlson. Carlson tries the 3. Long of the basket there. Rebounded by Bragger. Bragger guarded by Hagen. Swing pass over to Carlson. Looks inside to Lockett. As a jump ball will be forced there by Anna Nelson. Possession will stay. Or possession will go to Moorhead. Anna Nelson will take it up here for the Spuds. Pass over to Perry. Perry looks inside to Horan. Horan goes up. That basket good. Good look inside there from Grace Perry to Annie Horan to bring the Spuds lead up to 19 points now. That inside look to Bragger was intercepted by Tori Hagen. As Grace Perry passed over to Anna Nelson. Nelson into the corner for Horan. Horan tries a 3. And that 3 falls there from Annie Horan.
It's just all going right for the Spuds here. I mean, so many wide open looks. So many great passes.
Jenna Carlson with it here, guarded by Horan. Passes to Eberly. Bragger tries that 3, misses long of the basket. Kept alive there by Lockett. Falls right into the hands of Anna Nelson. She gets a pass up to Horan now. And that basket good from Annie Horan. Timeout called here by the Otters, and just in the last few seconds, Horan adding 7 points to the Spud score here with 14:55 to go in the second half on the Northwest Blinds scoreboard. Spuds currently leading 34-10 as we'll take a quick break here on Spuds TV.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Welcome back here on Spuds TV after that Otters timeout. Impressive opening to the second half here, especially from Annie Horan, putting 7 points up in just the last 35 seconds.
She's been feeling it, and it doesn't seem like the Otters have found an answer for the Spuds' offensive attack.
Spuds not letting off the gas here as they're playing full court press now. As that pass up to Bragger, looks inside to Eberly. No good on that one, rebounded here by the Spuds. Anna Nelson has it now for Moorhead. She looks inside to Oberg, intercepted there by Sternberg. Sternberg gets around Horan, goes up. That basket good there from Sternberg. Anna Nelson now for the Spuds, guarded by Jenna Carlson. Pass inside to Perry. Perry kicks out to Tori Hagen. Hagen with the 3. No good on that one. Knocked out of bounds. Possession will go to the Otters. Sternberg facing the defense at Annie Horan behind half court here. Spuds back with that 3-2 press defense. Spuds trap. Carlson past half court. Foul called there on Oberg.
Just aggressive defense by the Spuds. They are showing absolutely no mercy early on in this new half of basketball.
Checking in for the Spuds is Ava Redding, as well as Julie McAdams and Kira Swanson. They'll come in for Oberg, Hagen, and Horan. As Highcheck has it now for Fergus Falls. She passes over to Eberly. Eberly tries to get a pass to Carlson, knocked out of bounds. Spuds will regain possession. Perry will take it out on the far side of the court here for the Spuds. Nelson with it now for Moorhead. She passes over to Redding. Redding inside look to Kira Swanson, sails high. Stolen away there by Sternberg. Long pass up to Jenna Carlson. And as Carlson was going back out on the perimeter, she stepped out of bounds. Spuds will regain possession here. Anna Nelson with it now for the Spuds. Gets a pass over to Perry. Perry back to Nelson. Nelson tries a 3 in front of the Spuds bench, no good. Rebounded there by McAdams. Foul will be called there on Sternberg. Back into the game for the Spuds is Haley Oberg after Julia McAdams was slow to get up on that last play. As Spuds will keep possession here. Anna Nelson with it now for the Spuds. Long pass over to Grace Perry in the corner. Perry kicks over to Swanson. Nelson swings to Redding. Inside look there to Oberg was knocked away by Eberly. Spuds will keep possession. Pass into Ava Redding in the corner. Redding kicks over to Grace Perry. Perry drives, kicks back out to Nelson. Nelson stuck in the corner here. Gets a pass inside to Oberg. Knocked away there by the Otters, but a foul will be called there. I believe that one will go on Isabella Anderson.
That was still a nice double team there by the Otters. We haven't really seen much of that from Fergus Falls. I mean, they've been playing a lot of just normal 3-2 defense. Nothing too extreme, and that's what's been the culprit of their 2022 deficit that they've dug themselves in.
Highcheck with it now for Fergus Falls. She passes over to Eberly. Eberly swings it to Anderson. And a foul will be called there. That one will go on Grace Perry. Fergus Falls will take it out under their own basket. High pass goes in there to Anderson as Sternberg tries a 3. That one good there from Sternberg in front of the Fergus Falls bench. Anna Nelson has it here for the Spuds. Pass inside to Oberg, back out to Nelson. Nelson swings it to Swanson. Swanson inside look there to Ava Redding. Blocked there. Recovered by Redding. Redding pass inside to Oberg. That pass to Redding was knocked away by Fergus Falls. Jenna Carlson with it here. Sternberg passes to Anderson. Back to Sternberg. Kicks back over to Anderson. Thought about the three. Guarded by Grace Perry now. Inside look. Kicked around. Recovered here by the Spuds. Stolen away from behind there by Eberly as she gets the easy two. Anna Nelson with it now for the Spuds. Kept alive now by Grace Perry. And a timeout will be called here by the Spuds with a little over 11 minutes to go here in the second half on the Bellbank scoreboard. Spuds with a 34-17 lead here over Fergus Falls, as we'll take a short break here on Spuds TV. Welcome back here on Spuds TV after that Moorhead timeout. 11:02 left in the second half of basketball. Spuds with a 17-point lead over the Fergus Falls Otters. Anna Nelson guarded by Jenna Carlson here. Pass over to Perry. Perry long pass to Haran, checked back into the game for the Spuds. Haran has it here. Pass over to Kira Swanson. Swanson to Nelson. Nelson resets the offense here. Looking to set up a scoring play. Annie Haran with the now. Looks inside to Oberg. That pass from Oberg sails over the head of Nelson. Possession will go back to the Otters.
Another good look there by Anna Nelson. If that pass was online, that could have been another three-pointer for the Spuds.
Anderson controlling it for Fergus Falls. She passes to Sternberg. Sternberg with another three. That three from Sternberg cuts the Moorhead lead down to 14 points here with just 10 minutes left in the second half on the Bellbank scoreboard. Nelson passes over to Kira Swanson. Swanson to Haran. Back to Nelson. Kicks out to Perry. Swings over to Annie Haran. Haran to Oberg. Oberg over to Perry. Perry's inside look there, stolen away by Fergus Falls. Jenna Carlson has it here. One-on-one with Anna Nelson, no good on that basket. Rebounded by Grace Perry. Nelson has it here.
Now it seems like the Otters have picked up the pace.
Perry tries the three. Bounces off the front of the rim. Rebounded there by Sternberg. Sternberg has it here for Fergus Falls. High pass over into the corner for Jenna Carlson. Long pass back to Sternberg. And a foul will be called there on Grace Perry.
Hold on a minute. This game is not over yet. I mean, the Otters are playing with a lot more confidence and intensity, especially physicality.
Back into the game for the Spuds is Tori Hagan and Lauren Peterson. Sternberg pass to Anderson. Anderson looks inside to Lockett. That pass did not connect there to Lockett, knocked out of bounds. Spuds will have possession now. Annie Haran taking it up now for the Spuds. Haran pass over to Hagan. Hagen with the bounce pass over to Oberg, stolen away there by Hychek. Hychek gets the easy 2. Annie Horan with it now for the Spuds. Guarded by Hychek at half court. Pass over to Hagen. Hagen guarded by Anderson. Or Brager. She passes inside to Oberg. Oberg looks inside to Kira Swanson, just high of her reach. That one sails out of bounds, and Fergus Falls will have possession now, as Grace Perry will check in for Haley Oberg.
All of a sudden, it's starting to unravel here for the Spuds. They're starting to get a little sloppy on the passing, as the Otters have really amped up on defense.
Hychek controlling the ball now as she passes to Sternberg. And a 3-second violation will be called there. I believe that one will be on Lockett. Spuds will have possession now. Fergus Falls playing their own press defense here as Grace Perry takes it up the court for the Spuds.
Perfect time to do it at this point in the game.
Grace Perry kicks over to Hagen. Hagen in the corner for Horan. Horan open. That 3 good from Annie Horan. That 3 brings the Spuds lead back to 15 here as Lockett's open under the hoop. As she goes up, basket counts and draws the foul. Lockett will go to the free throw line for a 3-point chance.
The Spuds really needed that Annie Horan 3. I mean, she has been on fire from 3, and they needed it.
Free throw no good from Lockett, rebounded by Grace Perry. Perry passes up to Hagen. Kira Swanson open under the hoop. Doesn't get that to go, as a foul will be called before a jump ball can be called. Spuds will take it out under their own hoop here. 7:33 left to go in the second half on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Horan tries a 3 from in front of the Spuds bench, no good. Rebounded there by Grace Perry. Perry long pass over to Horan. Horan kicks over to Swanson. Swanson back out to Perry. Perry tries a 3. No good on that 3. Rebounded now by Anderson. And before anything else can happen, a travel is called as she bumped into Lockett. Spuds will take the ball out under their own hoop. Passing to Lauren Peterson. Doesn't connect. Goes out of bounds here. Fergus Falls will have possession. Long pass up to Hychek. Miscommunication there as that pass was intercepted by Tori Hagen. Pass to Perry. Annie Horan open in the far corner. That 3 falls from Annie Horan.
5 for 5 from downtown. I mean, that is just insane.
Hychek has it here now for the Otters. She passes over to Sternberg. Into the corner now for Anderson. Gets a screen from Lockett. Anderson attempts to drive the baseline but stepped out of bounds. Spuds will regain possession with 6:30 left to go in the second half here. Annie Horan has it here for the Spuds. Passes up to Hagen. Back to Horan. Horan looks inside to Perry. Back to Horan. Horan with another 3. No good on that one. Rebounded now by Anderson as a foul will be called there. I believe that one will go on Kira Swanson. Back into the game now for Fergus Falls is Carissa Eberly. She'll come in for Isabella Anderson. Jenna Carlson with it now. Passes up to Brager. Brager inside look to Eberly. Foul called. That'll send Eberly to the line to shoot 2. First one good there from Eberly. As back into the game for the Spuds is Haley Oberg and Anna Nelson. They'll check in for Kira Swanson and Lauren Peterson. Second one good there from Eberly. Brings the Spuds' lead back down to 14 points. Anna Nelson quickly up the court with it. Looks over to Perry. Perry kicks to Horan. Horan tries the far corner again. Just off the front of the rim with that one. Perry goes up with it. Perry with the three. Bank three there from Grace Perry. Carlson with the now. Pass stolen away there by Anna Nelson. Gets a pass up to Perry. Perry, long pass up to Annie Horan. Horan able to keep it alive. She gets a pass to Oberg. Oberg over to Perry. Perry to Nelson. Nelson to Hagen. Swings over to Oberg. Far corner now is Annie Horan. She passes back to Nelson. Grace Perry wide open. And another bank three there from Grace Perry.
I mean, she's automatic. I'll tell you that. And so are the rest of the Spud shooters tonight.
With that three and a timeout called here, that brings the Spuds lead up to 20 points here as it is 46-26 on the Bell Bank scoreboard with just over 5 minutes left to go here in tonight's competition. We'll take a quick break here on Spuds TV. Welcome back here on Spuds TV after that timeout and an impressive offensive showing in the last couple minutes here from the Spuds, bringing their lead back up to 20 points here with just over 5 minutes left to go in the second half.
I mean, the three-point shooting has really come alive tonight. Annie Horan, 5 for 7 from beyond the perimeter. Grace Perry, 4 for 4. They are just rolling. They really picked up the pace after that quick Otter run early on in the half.
Lockett looked inside to Bragger, was knocked out of bounds by a Spud. Otters will take it out under their own basket. Pass into Eberly. She passes over to Carlson. Bragger with the now, passes to Sternberg. Stolen away there by Ava Redding. Redding looks up to Horan. That one kicked out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Spuds, however. Anna Nelson takes it out for the Spuds. Pass into Annie Horan. Horan one-step move, and that basket good there from Annie Horan. Spuds not letting up here, still playing press defense as Sternberg gets a pass over to Lockett. Lockett's pass to Sternberg, stolen away by Redding. And Redding, no good on that basket. Rebounded by Lockett, who screens Sternberg as Sternberg passes into the corner for Carlson. Over to Centrea Lockett. Lockett, long pass to Bragger. Look inside there to Eberly as a foul will be called. That one will go on Haley Oberg. That foul will send Eberly to the line to shoot the 1-of-1. As checking into the game now for Haley Oberg is Kira Swanson. Back into the game for the Otters is Anderson and Budke. No good on the 1 of 1 there. Rebounded by Kira Swanson. Grace Perry will take it up here for the Spuds.
I think at this point in the game, you stay aggressive because, like, the Otters could still make a very sneaky comeback if they can hit enough shots.
That basket from Ava Redding didn't fall. That forces a jump ball. As into the game now for the Spuds is Claire Steiner as well as Caitlin Schwantz. Those two will check in for Horan as well as Perry. Bragger has it here, and that foul will be called on Ava Redding. That'll send Bragger to the line to shoot the 1 of 1. Free throw no good there from Carly Bragger. Rebounded once again by Kira Swanson. Anna Nelson passes to Claire Steiner. Steiner inside look to Swanson. Swanson back out to Steiner. Just out of the reach of Claire Steiner. Fergus Falls will have possession now with 3:13 left to go in this evening's competition. Bragger has it now for the Otters. She'll pass inside to Budke. Back out to Anderson. That 3 from Anderson, no good. Rebounded by Highcheck. Anderson drives. Pass out to Bragger. Bragger with a good move inside. No good on that basket. Fight for it. Recovered by Kira Swanson. She passes up to Ava Redding. Pass over to Schwantz. Schwantz over to Nelson. Nelson with a drive. Knocked out of bounds there by an Otter. Spuds will take it out under their own basket.
I think this is the point of the game where you take your foot off the gas just a little bit. Maybe play a little bit of zone, because it seems like with what the score is right now, I think the Spuds are going to run away with this one.
Claire Steiner's inside look to Kira Swanson was stolen away there by Budke, and a foul will be called there on Swanson. That foul will send Madeline Budke to the line. And in now for Kira Swanson is Mirabelle Enns. Budke to shoot the 1 of 1. First one is good there, so Madeline Budke will have a 2-point chance here as Lauren Peterson will check in for the Spuds. Caitlin Walders will also check in for Moorhead. She'll come in for Anna Nelson. Second one rattles out there, rebounded by Mirabelle Enns. Stolen away quickly, however. And that will send I believe that is Danica Funkhauser. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw just long there from Funkhauser. 2:15 left on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Spuds with a 48-27 lead here over the Otters in the last minutes of this game. Second one no good. Knocked out of bounds there by Mirabelle Enns. Otters will take it out under their own basket. Pass into Anderson as Highcheck has it now. She tries the 2-point basket. That one good there from Highcheck. Lauren Peterson with the now for the Spuds. She'll pass to Walters. Inside to Enns. Enns goes up with it and gets the basket. Pass over to Anderson. Over to Highcheck. Back to Anderson. Anderson drives. Looks over. That basket. No good from Morgan Welly.
Yeah, at this point, just slow it down. Just let the clock run. Maybe try to go for a basket inside.
Pass knocked out of bounds there. Spuds will keep possession. As checking into the game now for Fergus Falls is Fullhart as well as Ruby Ellison. Kaylin Schwantz will take it out here for the Spuds. She passes into Walters. Walters kicks over to Schwantz. Schwantz pass over to Walters. Stolen away here by Welly. Long pass up to Ellison. Ellison tries a three. No good on that one. Rebounded by Lauren Peterson. As there's under a minute left to go here in tonight's competition. Rebounded by Budke. She gets the easy two. Just 45 seconds left to go in this evening's matchup. As Lauren Peterson has it here for the Spuds. She'll pass over to Walters. Walters will kick it to Schwantz. Schwantz to Steiner. Steiner swings to Peterson. And I believe a timeout will be called here.
Yeah, the Spuds really deserve this win here tonight. I mean, spectacular offense and defense all around. They really just silenced the Otters tonight.
Spuds just moving the ball around here in the last seconds. Mirabel Enns goes up for another basket. Recovered here by the Otters. Just 5 seconds left now in this competition. Basket would have counted, but it was short. Spuds will take the win here, 50-31 over the Otters. Story of the game, I would definitely say the three-point shooting from both Annie Horan and Grace Perry.
Absolutely. I think they are both the players of the game today, or tonight, combining for 37 points. 9 of those shots, 20 of those points made were from long range. And they've really picked up the pace in these last couple of games. This is a great bounce back win for the Spuds.
Absolutely, and don't go too far here on Spuds TV as the coverage of boys varsity basketball will start shortly here, but until then, I'm Brady Sari and Thomas Fox. Welcome to tonight's coverage of boys varsity basketball here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. I'm Brady Sari. Joining me once again is Thomas Fox as we just wrapped up the coverage of girls varsity basketball. They took the win here over Fergus Falls. Boys looking to do the same here. Going over the starting five for both squads, starting with the visiting Otters. We got Henry Bethel, Joshua Sternberg, Hayden Nick, Jaden Mantiful, and Grant Ackerson. Looking at the starting five for Moorhead, a little bit different compared to usual. We got Colton Hagen, Dylan Zimmerman, DJ Smith, Adam Jenkins, and Cole Pepley. Cole Pepley into the starting five now because Michael Haugo unfortunately sustained a foot injury.
Yeah, a big loss for the Spuds, but they are in good hands because Cole Pepley has been very good defensively, and he's just a very good interior player. And this is the perfect time for him to show everybody that he is starting lineup caliber.
Just moments away from jump ball here. We'll see Adam Jenkins taking it for the Spuds, of course. And then I believe that'll be Jaden Mantiful taking it for the Otters. And Jenkins winning that jump ball without much competition there from Mantiful. Hagen has it now for the Spuds. He'll pass over to Jenkins. Jenkins over to Pepley. Pepley quick pass to Smith. Smith goes for the drive, kicks out to Zimmerman. Zimmerman back to Hagen. Hagen over to Jenkins. Jenkins looks to Pepley. Pepley over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman tries the three. First basket goes to the Spuds here as Dylan Zimmerman hits the three. Quickly stolen back here by the Spuds as DJ Smith tries a three, no good. Ackerson has it now for Fergus Falls. He passes over. Bethel with the pass to Nick, back to Bethel. Bethel with the three. That one good there from Henry Bethel.
That was a good setup there by the Otters.
Hagen with the here, pass to Smith. Hagen drives, goes up. No good on that basket. Pass to Zimmerman outside. That three good from Dylan Zimmerman. Quick pass there up to, that's Mantiful inside. Knocked out of bounds there by the Otters. Colton Hagen will take it up now for the Spuds. Guarded by Ackerson. Pass over to Pepley. Pepley into the corner for Smith. Smith out to Zimmerman. Zimmerman with another three. No good on that one. And the height advantage from Jenkins wins him that rebound. Pass lost there. Rebounded by the Otters. Bethel taking it up now. Tries a long three. Off the front of the rim of that one. Rebounded by Pepley. Long pass up to Zimmerman. Just high out of his reach. Goes out of bounds. Otters out of possession now.
Looked like Zimmerman wanted a foul there after he fell down.
Bethel quickly passed over to Ackerson. Spuds playing press defense here. Bethel with a quick pass inside, stolen away here by the Spuds. 2-on-1. DJ Smith with the rough go up and gets the basket there against Henry Bethel.
I mean, you could tell the head coach.
Quickly stolen away by DJ Smith and gets the easy two. Timeout called here by the Otters. Spuds quickly now, 10-3.
I mean, just clear frustration by the Fergus Falls head coach. The Spuds are off to a flying start.
10-3 here, early in the game. We'll take a short break here on Spuds TV. Welcome back after that short break here. Spuds quickly ahead now, 10-3. Just 2 minutes into tonight's game. Henry Bethel will take it up the court, guarded by Smith. Pass quickly over to Sternberg. Mantipole pass out to Bethel. Bethel with a little step back. No good on that one, rebounded by Hagen. Hagen quick pass up to Zimmerman. Zimmerman looks across to Smith. Smith in the corner for three. No good. Aggressive rebound there by Cole Pepley. Gets the basket on the second chance.
Pepley already off to a great start in terms of rebounding and interior play.
Bank two from Ackerson falls. Colton Hagen finds Adam Jenkins at the rim, draws the foul, and that'll send Jenkins to the Valley Mortgage free throw line to shoot two. First one rattles out there from Adam Jenkins. Second free throw good there from Jenkins. Brings the Spuds lead up to 8 points here. Spuds with that press defense. As Mantipole has it here, he passes over to Sternberg. Bethel with it here. Otters need to get it across half court. That one tipped by Zimmerman. Otters struggling to control the ball here as that pass is knocked out of bounds by DJ Smith.
I mean, this defense for the Spuds already off to a great start, disrupting passes and almost forcing an 8-second violation.
Levi King and Ryan Hurst will check in now for the Otters. As that pass goes in there. I believe that was Hurst open in the corner. Basket no good, rebounded there by Levi King. Sternberg will take it up as he passes to Bethel. Bethel over to King. That pass stolen away by Pepley. Pepley dives for it. Recovered here by the Otters. Quick pass now up to King. King goes up, blocked by Jenkins. Rebounded there by DJ Smith. Smith slowing the play down here for the Spuds. He passes to Pepley. Pepley over to DJ Smith. Smith to Hagen. Hagen long pass to Smith in the corner. Kicks back out to Hagen. Cole Pepley in the corner. Kicks out to DJ Smith. That three bounces off the front of the rim. Kicks out back to Zimmerman. Hagen has it here. Gets a screen from Jenkins. Zimmerman looks inside to Jenkins and draws the foul. Basket won't count. Spuds will take it out under their own hoop.
I mean, you can clearly tell that the Spuds have a huge size advantage. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just try to be physical and get a lot of their buckets in the paint, because they have the size advantage to do that.
Rylan Larson and Jaden Griffin checking into the game now for the Spuds. Larson passes over to Hagen. Hagen over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman with the fake three. Knocked out of bounds there, but possession will go to the Otters. Levi King has it here for the Otters. Fergus Falls quickly up the court now. That pass tipped away. Possession will stay with Fergus Falls. And after a short talk between the officials, they say possession will go to the Spuds here. Colton Hagen with the ball now for the Spuds. Pass over to Jenkins. Jenkins to Griffin. Griffin long pass to Zimmerman. Inside look to Adam Jenkins. Can't get that basket. Gets the rebound. Controlled here now by Eric Hansen. Hansen passes over to Bethel. Thought about the three, passes back to Hansen, back to Bethel. Bethel tries the long three, rattles in and out, rebounded here by the Spuds. Dylan Zimmerman, long pass over to Jaden Griffin. Griffin looks inside to Jenkins. Jenkins kicks out to Larson. Larson with the drive, goes up with it, draws the foul, and that'll send Rylan Larson to the Valley Mortgage free throw line to shoot two.
I really like Rylan Larson and his mentality, his physical, aggressive mentality.
First free throw, no good there from Larson. Second one good there from Larson. As into the game now for the Spuds, Brian Zarazua. Eric Hansen with the pass. Gets it across half court into the corner. That three from Ryan Hurst, no good. Rebounded here by Dylan Zimmerman. Zimmerman over to Zarazua. Zarazua recovers the ball, pass over to Larson. Miscommunication there between Larson and Zarazua. That pass intercepted by Fergus Falls. King with it now. He passes to Hurst. Hurst out to Johnson. Hansen with it now. Into the corner for Johnson. Kicks back out to King. Swings over to Hurst. And that up and under, basket good. Quick pass now up to Jaden Griffin. Griffin in some trouble here. Pass back out to Zimmerman. Kept alive. Pass over to Zarazua. He passes to Griffin. Griffin tries the three. Short on that one. Rebounded there by Hansen. Hansen passed over to Hurst. Hurst kicks over to King. King's pass to Johnson, nearly stolen by Dylan Zimmerman. Hurst tried to go inside, but a travel will be called there.
Already physical defense by the Spuds, and it's been that way for him these past few games.
Zarazua with the pass to Zimmerman. Zimmerman over to Griffin. Rylan Larson in the corner. Long pass back to Zarazua. Gets a screen there from Jenkins. Kicks back over to Larson. Larson to Zimmerman. Back to Larson. Long pass there over to Zarazua. Spuds moving the ball around. Zimmerman tries the three. Little long on that one. Rebounded there. Micah Johnson taking it up now for the Otters. He passes over to King. King kicks over to Hurst. Hurst with the drive. Jumper no good there over Brian Zarazua. Rebounded by Dylan Zimmerman. Zimmerman kicks to Griffin in the corner. Griffin back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman with the three. That one long as a basket. Knocked out of bounds by the Spuds. As Cole Pepley and Colton Hagen will check back in. They will come in for Adam Jenkins and Dylan Zimmerman. Yep. And Jaden Manteful will come back in here for the Otters.
Yeah, the Spuds are trying to halt this potential offensive eruption for the Otters. They're bringing in one of their best defenders, Cole Pepley.
Sternburn and Ackerson also back in now for the Otters. 10:15 left in the first half here. Spuds with a 7-point lead over Fergus Falls. Micah Johnson passes over to Sternberg. Hurst with it now. Passes over to Ackerson. Ackerson pass over to Sternberg. Hurst now guarded by Griffin. Passes out to Ackerson. Ackerson guarded by Rylan Larson. Passes over to Micah Johnson. Back to Sternberg now. Sternberg guarded by Zarazua. Sternberg drives, Stolen away there by Rylan Larson as Brian Zarazua takes it up the court here for the Spuds. Kicks over to Hagen. Hagen with the baseline drive. Long pass back up to Larson. Larson tries the three. That one no good from Rylan Larson. Rebounded now by Hurst as he quickly passes it out to Ackerson. Ackerson guarded by Larson. He passes over to Mantefel. Mantefel pass over to Ackerson. Ackerson with the three, no good. Rebounded by Sternberg. As a foul will be called, I believe, on Cole Pepley. Otters will take it out under their own basket.
I like the physicality there from Joshua Sternberg. He knows that he's outsized, but he doesn't care. He went up and got that rebound.
Adam Jenkins and DJ Smith back into the game now for Zarazua and Larson. Long pass in now to Mantefel. Pass over to Hurst. Hurst to Sternberg. Gets a screen there from Mantefel. Adam Jenkins on Sternberg now. Pass over to Ackerson. Quick pass there to Johnson. Back to Ackerson. Screen from Mantefel. Sternberg. Fergus Falls unable to get a scoring chance here as Ryan Hurst drives. Blocked by Adam Jenkins. Second chance by Mantefel, also blocked by Adam Jenkins. Ryan Hurst not even going to attempt that third try. Sternberg with it now. Can't get the move around Hagen. Mantefel with it now, guarded by Jenkins. Pass lost there. And a jump ball will be called. Possession will stay with Fergus Falls. Henry Bethel back in now for the Otters. He'll come in for Micah Johnson.
It is going to be a long night for the Otters in the paint. I mean, first of all, the size disadvantage, but the difference in physicality between these two teams is insurmountable.
Bethel passes over to Ackerson. Ackerson to Sternberg. Sternberg goes for the drive, loses control, rolls it out to Bethel. Bethel with a step back. That one short of the rim. Goes to Sternberg, but a foul will be called there on the second chance on Adam Jenkins. That will send Joshua Sternberg to the line to shoot two. First free throw bounced off the back of the rim there from Sternberg. As into the game for Ryan Hurst is Alex Ellison. Second free throw rattles out there. Colton Hagen has it now for the Spuds. Hagen pass over to Griffin. Jaden Griffin guarded closely there by Bethel. Kicks out to DJ Smith. That one was tipped. Over and back won't be called. Smith pass to Pepley. Pepley over to Hagen. Hagen back out to Pepley. And offense resets here. And timeout called now by Coach Ellingson here on the Spuds. 7:37 left in the first half on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Spuds currently have a 14-7 lead here over the Otters, as we'll take a break here on Spuds TV. Welcome back here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. After that Moorhead timeout. 7:37 left in the first half here. 14-7 in favor of the Spuds, as Colton Hagen has it now for Moorhead. Pass over to DJ Smith. Smith over to Zimmerman. Over to Hagen. Hagen looks to Pepley. Pepley back to Hagen. Hagen drives. Kicks out to Zimmerman, who's open. And that three just left of the basket, rebounded by Jenkins. Good pass inside to Smith, draws the foul, and that will send him to the Valley Mortgage free throw line for a three-point chance.
DJ Smith is something else. I mean, for his size, just like Rylan Larson, he is extremely physical, plays with a ton of confidence, probably one of the best scorers on the team.
Free throw no good there from the Spuds. Ackerson has it here, guarded by DJ Smith at half court. Pass over to Sternberg. Sternberg to Bethel. Bethel with it here. In some trouble now. Guarded by Adam Jenkins, kicks out to Ackerson. Ackerson with it, passes over to Sternberg, back to Bethel. Ellison with the pass now to Ackerson. Over to Bethel. Bethel with the three in front of the Spuds bench, no good. Rebounded here by Adam Jenkins. Colton Hagen, long pass across to DJ Smith. Smith kicks out to Hagen. Hagen wide open. Three, no good. Fight for it, rebounded here by Fergus Falls. Joshua Sternberg with it now. Guarded by Cole Pepley at half court here. Picks up his dribble. Cole Pepley quickly on the dead ball defense, but a foul will be called. Back into the game for the Otters is Ryan Formo. He'll come in for Mantifull. Hayden Nick also back into the game. He'll come in for Ackerson. Checking into the game now for the Spuds as well is Rylan Larson. He'll come in for Pepley. Bethel has it now, guarded by Zimmerman. Pass over to Sternberg. Into the corner for Nick. Over to Ellison. Ellison to Bethel. Bethel goes up, blocked by Dylan Zimmerman on the way up. And possession will stay with Fergus Falls.
It's probably going to be the first of many for the Spuds tonight.
Ellison will take it out now for Fergus Falls. His pass goes in to Hayden Nick, who passes over to Bethel. Bethel to Ellison. Ellison tries to drive. Kicks over to Sternberg. Foul will be called there. Fergus Falls will have it under their own hoop. That foul will go on Adam Jenkins as Bethel will take it out here for the Spuds. Or for the Otters. Bethel corner three. No good. Rebounded there by Jenkins. Colton Hagen quickly up the court here. Bounce pass across the court to Zimmerman. Over to Larson. Larson goes up. Pass to Hagen inside, and that one's good. Good pass there from Rylan Larson to find Hagen inside.
Great ball movement.
That corner three from Hayden Nick hits. Spuds lead back down to 8 points. Hagen loses it, recovered there by Smith. Dylan Zimmerman in the far corner. No good on that one. Rebounded there by Hagen. Hagen drives the baseline. Hard foul there under the hoop, as that will send Colton Hagen to the Valley Mortgage free throw line to shoot two.
That just shows you how tough Colton Hagen is. He took a shot right onto the ground, and he's unscathed. Just the epitome of toughness.
First free throw good there from Colton Hagen, as Zarazua checks back into the game for DJ Smith. That one rolls around and falls in there. That brings the Spuds lead to double digits now with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Press defense now as Formo long pass to Bethel. Bethel over. That three from Hayden Nick goes. Brings the Spuds lead back down to 7. Colton Hagen here. Pass over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman into the corner for Zarazua. Back to Hagen. Hagen looks inside to Jenkins. Jenkins over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman with the drive, goes up with it. No good on that basket. Rebounded now by Levi King. Quick pass now up to Formo. Bethel has it now for the Otters. Pass over to Ryan Hurst. Hurst inside look. Passes back out to Hayden Nick. And Henry Bethel will reset the offense now. Bethel guarded by Zimmerman. Passes over to Nick. Hurst has it here. 3 good there from Levi King. 4-point lead now for the Spuds. Pass inside to Jenkins. Stolen away here by the Otters. Otters quickly back up the court as Bethel drives. Kicks out to Hurst. Hurst with a good move inside. Gets the bank on that one. Cuts the Spuds lead back down to 2 points.
I mean, it's pretty simple. The Otters are beating the Spuds right now with their speed. They have a lot of speed on both sides of the ball as Larson's wide open.
No good on that 3. Knocked out of bounds there by Fergus Falls. Spuds will take it out under their own hoop here with 3:15 left to go in the first half on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. As Grant Ackerson will check back in now for the Otters. He'll come in for Levi King. Pass into Zimmerman. Foul called on Ryan Hurst, I believe. Spuds take it out under their own hoop. Jaden Mansfeld checking back in for Ryan Formo. Pass into Rylan Larson. Pass over to Zimmerman. Long pass to Hagen. Hagen kicks back over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman drives. Pass into the corner for Zarazua. Back to Hagen. Hagen drives. Almost got that one to fall. Henry Bethel rebounds it here for the Otters. Bethel guarded by Larson. Pass over to Ackerson. Ackerson. Ryan Hurst with it now. Passes over to Nick. Nick with the long 3. Doesn't fall. Stolen away there by Rylan Larson. Tried to get a fancy pass there up to Colton Hagen. Was kicked away there by Henry Bethel. Rylan Larson takes it out in front of the Otters bench. Pass into Colton Hagen. Hagen over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman inside to Jenkins. Knocked away there by Ryan Hurst. Spuds will take it out under their own basket now.
I'm surprised at the resilience of the Otters. Despite the size disadvantage, they are neck and neck with the Spuds here.
Otters doing everything they can to keep the ball out of the interior as that one was knocked away by Bethel. Ackerson takes it up the court now for the Otters. He passes over to Hayden Nick. That 3 doesn't fall. Rebounded here by Dylan Zimmerman as we hit the 2-minute warning now in the first half. Zarazua with it now. Long pass over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman over to Larson, inside to Jenkins. Jenkins gets it. Basket won't count there as a foul is called. I believe that one will go on Henry Bethel. And that foul will send Adam Jenkins to the Valley Mortgage free throw line. First one good there from Adam Jenkins. DJ Smith checking back into the game now for Colton Hagen.
I would not be surprised if they try to set up a lot more pick and rolls here in the last minute 55 of the half.
Second one rolls in there from Jenkins. Brings the Spuds lead back up to 4. Bethel quickly up the court now. Fight for it. Recovered there. Pass over to Ryan Hurst. Hurst back to Bethel. Bethel guarded by Rylan Larson. Bethel tries to drive. Met by Rylan Larson. Can't get around him again. Ryan Hurst has it now. Passes over to Hayden Nick. Bethel with it. Bethel tries to go up. Tipped away here by the Spuds. Pass up to DJ Smith. Smith with an aggressive drive. Rebounded here by Adam Jenkins. Zimmerman goes up with it. That one rolls out. Rebounded now by Ryan Hurst as Grant Ackerson will slow it down here for the Otters.
That was still a great transition, though, by the Spuds. Almost got a very clutch basket in these final minutes.
Mansfield with it now. Pass over to Ryan Hurst. Miscommunication there from the Otters as that one rolls out of bounds. Possession will go to the Spuds. Into the game now for the Spuds is Jaden Griffin. He'll come in for Dylan Zimmerman. As Sternberg will check in for the Otters, he'll come in for Ryan Hurst. Under a minute left now in the first half. 22-18 in favor of the Spuds here. As Zarazua pass over to Griffin. Griffin regains control of the ball here. Pass out to Larson. Larson with an aggressive drive, draws the foul. And that will send Rylan Larson to the Valley Mortgage free throw line. That foul going on Henry Bethel as Cole Pepley will check into the game now for Adam Jenkins. Rylan Larson to shoot the 1 of 1.
This has been very, very physical, old-fashioned basketball in this first half by both teams.
1 of 1, no good there. Rebounded by Mantefel as Ackerson will pass to Sternberg. Into the corner now is Hayden Nick, guarded by Zarazua. Pass over to Mantefel. Mantefel to Ackerson. Ackerson kicks to Bethel here as 15 seconds goes by on the clock now. 10 seconds left here in the first half. Otters looking to set up the last chance buzzer beater here. Bethel's drive, no good. Kicked back out to the perimeter. Somebody's got to shoot it. That basket won't fall here. 1 half of basketball in the books now. Spuds have a 22-18 lead here over Fergus Falls. Stick around at halftime here as the FM Acro team will be performing here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Kasasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Kasasa rewards.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Jenkins and Dylan Zimmerman.
Absolutely. I mean, defense has been the main highlight of tonight's game, and I think both head coaches for both teams have to be pleased with the way their team's defenses are playing. And they kind of got to step it up on offense, though, both squads. But, like, defense wins championships. So if the Spuds can keep it going, because they have the size advantage, they can pull away with the win. But if the Otters can play with the speed they did late in the first half, as they would in the second half, they have a good shot at winning as well.
Both squads going with the starting five from the first half. As Colton Hagen has it now for the Spuds. He passes over to Smith. Smith kicks to Zimmerman. Over to Hagen. Into the corner for Cole Pepley. Back out to Smith. Dylan Zimmerman finds Adam Jenkins inside, who puts it down with an exclamation point jam.
I mean, it's too easy. It's too easy for Adam Jenkins.
Good play there drawn up by the Spuds to pull Adam Jenkins' defender away towards Dylan Zimmerman, leaving him open. Otters moving the ball around now. Ackerson with it here, looks inside to Mantefel, stolen away.
Jenkins went down there. Let's hope he's okay.
Mantefel crashed into Jenkins there. Trainer quickly on to check Adam Jenkins. Jenkins helped to his feet. Seems to be walking primarily under his own power, but definitely will go get checked out.
Yeah, hopefully it's nothing too serious. That would be a huge loss for the Spuds if it was bad, if it was something serious. Let's hope that he makes a full recovery.
Some guys here on Moorhead are definitely going to have to step up now on defense and offensive in the interior of the court here. As Henry Bethel passes over to Ackerson. Bethel with it here. Passes over to Ackerson. Stolen away by Hagen. Hagen 3-on-1 loses control. Recovered there by Ackerson. Henry Bethel with it now. Bethel guarded by Larson. Gets around him. Pass to Ackerson. Ackerson to Bethel. Sternberg passes over into the corner now for Ackerson. Kicks out to Bethel. And as the Otters are moving around here, Adam Jenkins already checking back into the game for the Spuds.
That is a great sign for the Spuds. Adam Jenkins, he is a tough player. It's glad to see that he's doing all right.
Mantefel inside now. Waits for Rylan Larson to come back down and draws the foul. Basket goes. Mantefel will go to the line for a three-point chance. Back into the game, Adam Jenkins now for Rylan Larson. Free throw from Mantefel, no good. Knocked out of bounds there by Sternberg. Hagen has it now for the Spuds. He kicks over to Smith. Smith inside pass to Jenkins. Knocked away there by Mantefel. And a jump ball will be called. Possession will go to the Otters.
Saw that DJ Smith earlier in the play. Before the Spuds took it up the court, I think he wanted Dylan Zimmerman to set a screen near the top of the key.
Into the game now for DJ Smith is Jaden Griffin. He'll guard Henry Bethel. Bethel looks inside to Mantefel, guarded by Jenkins. Back out to Bethel. Looks inside to Mantefel. A little miscommunication there as that one rolls out of bounds. Spuds will get possession back. Colton Hagen takes it across half court, met by Ackerson. Pass over to Griffin. Cole Pepley looks inside to Jenkins, and that jam from Jenkins rattles out. Stolen away quickly here by the Spuds. Colton Hagen with it now for Moorhead. He swings over to Griffin. Jenkins double teamed in the paint now. Cole Pepley with the here. Passes over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman long pass to Griffin. Griffin with the three in front of the Spuds bench. That one goes from Jaden Griffin. 7-point lead now for the Spuds with under 15 minutes left to go in the second half on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Inside pass to Mantefel low. Ackerson asks for a screen from Mantefel. Gets a pass over to Bethel. Bethel drives, goes up with it. Basket's good. No foul. Colton Hagen, long pass across to Zimmerman. Zimmerman with a drive. He was the last one to touch it before it went out of bounds. Otters will regain possession now.
Let's backtrack to that one score by Henry Bethel. I mean, he is just such a physical player. Only 5'10", but he just shows no fear whatsoever going to the hoop.
Otters moving the ball around now. Ackerson with it. He kicks over to Hurst. Hurst tries a three. No good on that three. That was Hayden Nick, not Ryan Hurst. Colton Hagen has it now. Long pass across to Zimmerman. Zimmerman tries a three. That one goes from Dylan Zimmerman in the far corner. That brings the Spuds lead up to 8 points now on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Bethel guarded by Griffin. Pass across to Sternberg. Bethel with it now, guarded closely by Jaden Griffin. He passed over to Mantefel. Mantefel over to Ackerson. Ackerson kicks out to Sternberg. Offense will reset here. Sternberg's pass to Mantefel. Knocked away here. Cole Pepley taking the ball up the court. Gets it to Hagen. Hagen looks across to Griffin. Griffin goes to Jenkins. Jenkins inside look to Pepley, and Pepley puts it down. Good pass inside to Jenkins to find Cole Pepley open under the hoop. And with that, the Otters will take a timeout as Spuds extend their lead to double digits here, as it is 32-22 on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. 13:15 left in the second half. We'll take a quick break here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Welcome back here on Spuds TV after that Otters timeout. Moorhead going on an offensive streak here, as it is now 32-22 left, or with 13:15 left here in the second half on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Spuds will have possession here. Or Otters will have possession here.
Now the Spuds have been getting a lot quicker with their passes and also a lot more accurate with them.
Hayden Nick takes the ball up. Levi King, pass over to Ryan Hurst. Hurst guarded by Pepley, pass it over to Formo. Formo pass out to Bethel. Pass nearly stolen away there by Zimmerman. Bethel with it now. Bethel drives. Somehow gets that basket to go. Was spun around in the air by a Moorhead defender, but still able to get the basket down.
What a shot. I mean, that was unbelievable.
Cole Pepley pass out to Hagen now. Hagen looks across to Griffin, who's open in front of the Spuds bench, as that three goes from Jaden Griffin. Otters paying for leaving shooters open.
Absolutely. I mean, you don't want to let Jaden Griffin get going. He is an incredibly underrated shooter who is getting red hot at the perfect time.
Henry Bethel now guarded by Griffin, as I believe a 5-second violation will be called there. Bethel disagreeing with that call, as Eric Hansen will check in for Bethel. Back into the game for the Spuds is Rylan Larson. He'll come in for Cole Pepley. Griffin has it here, passes out to Hagen. Hagen kicks over to Zimmerman. Foul called on Ryan Formo. Spuds will take it out under their own basket. Long pass out to Larson. Quickly pass inside to Adam Jenkins. Jenkins with the one hand. No good on that one. Rebounded here by Ryan Hurst. Hurst with the pass up to King now. King goes back to Ryan Hurst. Hayden Nick with it here. Levi King with the pass over to Eric Hansen. Formal with it here, guarded by Jenkins. Ryan Hurst now. Kicks it into the corner. Pass back out. Otters moving the ball around the perimeter. Levi King kicks over to Eric Hansen. Back to Hurst. Hurst tries to drive. Levi King with it now in the corner. Can't seem to get around Griffin. Passes back out to Ryan Formal. Great defense here from the Spuds.
The Otters just can't seem to get a shot off.
Ryan Hurst takes a three in front of his bench. Sails long of the hoop. Rebounded there by Jenkins. Hagen quickly now up the court with it. Screen from Jenkins. Levi King gets around that. Three from Hagen, no good. Rebounded here by Dylan Zimmerman. Low pass there to Jaden Griffin across the court. He looks inside to Adam Jenkins. Jenkins over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, three in front of the Spuds bench, just rolls out. Good job there by Colton Hagen to find Dylan Zimmerman under the hoop with a crafty pass there from Colton Hagen beyond the perimeter, and Dylan Zimmerman puts it down with a slam.
That was great improvisation there. Dylan Zimmerman was left all alone. Everybody was on the other side. And Zimmerman was just a walk-in dunk.
Quick basket there from Formal as Jaden Griffin drives, goes up with it. Gets the basket, draws the foul, and that will send him to the Valley Mortgage free throw line for a three-point chance.
He is also a very physical player. And he is having himself a great second half.
Checking back in now for the Spuds is DJ Smith. He'll come in for Dylan Zimmerman. Free throw good there from Jaden Griffin. Spuds have a 14-point lead now with 10:05 left on the Northwest Blind scoreboard here. Ryan Hurst has it now for the Otters. Passes over to Micah Johnson. Over to Mantefel. Eric Hansen has it here. Kicks back out to Hurst. Guarded by Larson. Hurst drives. Foul will be called there on, I believe that will go on DJ Smith. Or that foul will go on Rylan Larson. Otters will take it out under their own hoop here. Hansen pass into Hurst. Hurst goes up. Basket rolls in there from Ryan Hurst. Brings the Spuds lead back down to 12 points now.
Great drive by Ryan Hurst.
Hagen with the pass over to Smith. Smith bounce pass to Jaden Griffin. Griffin swings it to Hagen. Hagen looks inside to Larson. Inside pass to Jenkins. Tipped out of bounds by Fergus Falls. Possession will stay with Moorhead.
That was almost the perfect pass by Rylan Larson. Just, I think an Otter got his fingertip on the ball, but still, a great effort by Rylan Larson.
Possession will go to Fergus Falls after that play, as Eric Hansen has it now. Guarded by Hagen. Hansen goes for the drive, finishes with the right hand, gets that one to fall, brings the Spuds lead back down to 10. Spuds quickly up the court as DJ Smith pulls a good move inside, doesn't get that basket, rebounded by Jenkins. Ryan Larson long pass to Smith. Smith with it here, back out to Hagen. Hagen guarded by Ellison. Back over to Smith. Back to Hagen. Hagen over to Griffin. Griffin to Smith now. Smith over to Hagen. Hagen with the three. That one bounced off the right side of the rim. Rebounded now by Eric Hansen. Hansen over to Ellison. Ellison with the drive. No good on that basket. Rebounded there by DJ Smith. Quickly up the court to Colton Hagen. Hagen with the drive. Doesn't get that basket. Rebounded there by Ryan Hurst. Eric Hansen with the now for the Otters. Passes up into the corner for Ellison. Ellison tries a three. Jenkins right in his face on that one as that basket doesn't fall. Long pass from Hagen up to Smith. Smith goes up, and a charge will be called there on DJ Smith. Little injury timeout here for Eric Hansen after he took that charge. As checking into the game now for the Spuds is Dylan Zimmerman and Brian Zarazua. They'll come in for Larson and Smith. And Cole Pepley will also check into the game for Hagen.
I got to tell you, Eric Hansen showed real toughness. I mean, you got a guy running at you. Like, you don't expect a 5'9" guard to try to take the charge, but Eric Hansen is a different breed, I must say.
Spuds with a 10-point lead here over Fergus Falls with just under 8 minutes left to go on the Northwest Blind scoreboard.
I think the Otters are still going to be using their speed tactic that they've used so much in this second half. And that's how it's a 10-point game right now. I mean, the quickness of these Otters driving to the paint has really been the key to them actually getting points in the paint.
Taking a moment here to clean up the court. I think we'll take a quick break here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Welcome back here on Spuds TV after that cleanup break. As Fergus Falls is moving the ball around now. Pass over to Bethel. Ellison with it now. Bethel tries a 3. No good on that one. Rebounded there by Dylan Zimmerman. Zarazua long pass to Griffin. Over to Zimmerman. Bounce pass to Zarazua. Dylan Zimmerman, good pass inside there. Adam Jenkins finds Cole Pepley, but knocked away there by an Otters defender. Henry Bethel takes it up now. Gets a screen from Mantefel. Ellison in the corner drives, kicks out to Mantefel. Mantefel managing to get that basket to fall. Brings the Moorhead lead back down to single digits.
This is an incredible effort by the Fergus Falls Otters here. I mean, they're no matter how much they're down, they're still in it.
Zimmerman has it now for Moorhead. Pass over to Zarazua. Inside to Jenkins. Jenkins inside to Pepley. Knocked away there by Ryan Hurst. Bethel quickly up the court with it. As a charge will be called there on Henry Bethel. Both players a little slow to get up after that high-speed collision. Jaden Griffin will get a sub as he limping slightly. Under his own power, though.
This game has been incredibly physical. I mean, probably one of the most, if not the most physical game of Moorhead Spuds basketball I've ever seen.
Cole Pepley looked inside to Jenkins. Stolen away there by Mantefel as Bethel takes it up the court here. Passes to Sternberg over to Hayden Nick. Bethel with it here. Mantefel, Sternberg in the corner. Back to Bethel. Bethel drives, gets around his defender, and gets the basket. That basket cuts the Moorhead lead down to 6 points here with just under 6 minutes to go here in tonight's competition on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Cole Pepley kicks out to Hagen. Hagen looks inside to Pepley. Long pass across to Zimmerman, who's open in the far corner. Gets the foul. He will go to the Valley Mortgage free throw line, shooting 3.
That's a smart shot by Dylan Zimmerman. You're only up 6, and the only way to stop the momentum that the Otters have is just to go for a dagger. Or you can get 3 from the line right here as he gets 1.
First one falls there from Zimmerman. Second one rattles out there as Ackerson checks back in. He comes in for Hayden Nick. Third one no good. Rebounded by Ryan Hurst over Cole Pepley as Bethel will take it up the court. Bethel gets a pass over to Sternberg. Over to Hurst. Hurst out to Mantefel. Back to Bethel now. Ackerson has it here, guarded by Zarazua. Gets a pass back to Bethel. Bethel with another drive. Quick pass to Sternberg. Met by the defense of Adam Jenkins. Hurst with it, kicks to Ackerson. Otters unable to get a scoring chance inside here. Continuing to pass the ball around the perimeter as we hit the 5-minute mark in the second half.
I mean, Coach Ellingson, he knew what he was doing when he had this size lineup in. He knew that one of the other ways to stop the momentum, defense.
Impressive basket there from Bethel to get it over the reach of Adam Jenkins, using the full height of the backboard on that layup. As Zarazua has it now, he'll pass over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman tries a three. That three falls from Dylan Zimmerman over the defense of Ryan Hurst. Timeout called here. 4:34 left in the second half on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. 44-36 in favor of the Spuds here, as we will take a break on Spuds TV. Welcome back here on Spuds TV after that short timeout break. Otters will have the ball now with 4:34 left to go in tonight's competition. Spuds with an 8-point lead now over Fergus Falls as Ackerson will take it up for the Otters. Ackerson gets a screen from Hurst, kicks over to Bethel, inside to Hurst. That basket doesn't fall, rebounded there by Pepley, quickly up the court to Zimmerman. Zimmerman kicks it to Griffin in the corner. Griffin with a good fake. Puts the floater up, no good. Cole Pepley gets the second chance, kicks back out to Griffin. Griffin thought about the three. Dylan Zimmerman takes the three. No good, rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins puts it back. Good use of his height there by Adam Jenkins to get the second chance basket. That brings the Spuds lead back up to 10.
Second chance points are key at this point in the game. You know that the Spuds have the size advantage, and they just showed it right there.
Bethel with it here. Drives around Adam Jenkins, gets the basket to go. Bethel using his speed to get by the defender there. Brings the Spuds lead back down to 8. Jaden Griffin now. Pass to Cole Pepley. Inside pass to Jenkins. Knocked away there by Bethel, but a foul called there. Checking in to the game now is Rylan Larson. He'll come in for Griffin, and Formo comes in for Ryan Hurst. Pass into Zimmerman. Quick pass back to Hagen. Hagen pass over to Jenkins. Stolen away by Mantefel. Bethel with it now. Sternberg tries a three, no good. Rebounded there by Ryan Formo. Brings the Spuds lead back down to just 6 points here with just under 3 minutes left to go on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Rylan Larson drives, met by defense. Dylan Zimmerman open with the three. Bounce off the front of the rim there. Foul called. Possession will go to the Otters. Coach Matt Ellingson telling his team to just settle down here, play a little more calmly both offensively and defensively.
I mean, you're up 6. You're playing well on defense and offense. Don't let these little mistakes get to your head.
Three from Bethel, no good, but rebounded there by Formo. Bethel guarded by Hagen, kicks over to Ackerson. Sternberg pass over to Formo. Formal guarded by Pepley. Pass over to Mantefel. And Otters will take a timeout here with 2:09 left to go on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Spuds with just a 6-point lead here, as we'll take a break on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Welcome back here on Spuds TV. After that Fergus Falls timeout, Otters will have possession on the far end of the court now. Spuds trying to hang on to a lead here. Pass back behind half court to Ackerson. Foul called here now on Mantefel. Possession will go to the Spuds here as Hayden Nick checks back into the game now for Grant Ackerson. Colton Hagen taking it up the court here for Moorhead. Passes to Dylan Zimmerman. Zimmerman long pass to Hagen. Hagen swings, goes for a drive, long pass to Zimmerman, open in the far corner. As that three just rattles out there from Zimmerman. Quick pass up to Bethel. Bethel too fast to the hoop as that one rattles in and out. Rebounded by the Spuds. Colton Hagen slow across half court here.
You just got to play calm here. Like, you can't make a silly mistake.
DJ Smith with an out for the Spuds. Timeout called here by the Spuds with 1:23 left to go in the competition. Spuds still with a 6-point lead over the Otters. And we'll take another short break here on Spuds TV.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Welcome back here on Spuds TV. After that Moorhead timeout, Spuds with a 6-point lead here over Fergus Falls with 1:23 to go in tonight's competition. Spuds will have the ball under their own hoop here. Same 5 out there for the Spuds. Long pass into Zimmerman. DJ Smith wide open in the far corner. Draws the foul, and he will go to the Valley Mortgage free throw line for a 4-point chance.
The Otters they shouldn't have taken their eye off DJ Smith. They knew that he was the Spuds' best 3-point shooter, and just a huge mistake made by the Otters.
Good setup by the Spuds on the inbound play to find DJ Smith wide open in the far corner. Shooting this free throw for a 4-point chance here.
And it looked like at the beginning of the play they wanted DJ Smith in the corner. That's where he went.
Free throw no good there. Colton Hagen guarded closely by Henry Bethel. Bethel draws a foul. That foul from Bethel will send Colton Hagen to the line to shoot the 1 of 1. As Ryan Larson will check in for DJ Smith. First one on the 1 of 1, good. Colton Hagen, 2-point chance. That first free throw brought their lead back up to double digits here with 1:13 left on the Northwest Blind scoreboard. Second free throw rattles in and out. Rebounded here by Ryan Hurst. Quick pass up to Hayden Nick. Bethel with it now. Foul called there on Rylan Larson. Otters will take it out under their own hoop here with 1:05 left to go in the competition. Sternberg with it. Looking for the passing. Gets it to Hayden Nick, who's open in the corner in front of the bench. No good. Rebounded there by Bethel. Bethel tries his own three on the other side of the court. No good. Foul called there inside. And possession will go to the Spuds here.
You saw there they tried to get a corner three, but the Spuds, I'd say they kind of got lucky on that first shot because I believe it was Hayden Nick that shot that first three there. It was a good play drawn up by the Otters. They just couldn't knock down the shot.
First free throw good there from Dylan Zimmerman on the 1 of 1 as Ellison will check in for Ryan Hurst. Second free throw good. That brings the Spuds lead up to 12 here with under a minute left to go. As Bethel quickly up the court, gets a corner three to Sternberg. Sails that one long of the basket as Dylan Zimmerman on the breakaway. Tries to put it down with the slam. Met by some defense, but draws the foul.
That was almost the dunk of the season. I mean, talk about almost an exclamation point to the end of this game. I mean, this place would have exploded if he got that dunk through.
First one good there from Zimmerman. 13-point lead now for the Spuds with just 46 seconds left to go. And as that free throw falls, I think it's safe to say that the Spuds will come away victorious in this competition. Bethel quickly up the court. Doesn't get that basket. Rebounded here by Pepley. Rylan Larson will just hold it here. And the Spuds will run down the clock with just 30 seconds left to go here. Pass over to Larson. Larson holding it. Over to Cole Pepley. His chance of this one's over comes from the Moorhead student section.
I'd say player of the game goes to Dylan Zimmerman. I mean, he really stepped up today. He was very good from three. He almost had that poster dunk. He did really well today. So did the rest of the Spuds. Great win.
And Rylan Larson just holds the ball there as the clock hits 0. Spuds will take this win 54-40 over the Otters. Good day of basketball here in Moorhead. Girls varsity also winning over Fergus Falls. Moorhead, obviously the boys varsity team, winning 54-40 here on Spuds.